This is the official matchup system for the WTC, made in this case by applying T-mugs and glasses as lists. So here we have them. We have the T-mugs. This is one team, me on this side, and we have my lovely wife on the other side, representing the glass team. So each team sent in 5 lists. One of the lists, as the team starts the tournament, one of the lists gets thrown away. That was the dud list, the list to confuse the enemy, and now they have 4 lists, and they come to the matchup table. My team against my wife's team here. So this is what happens. We have 4 lists, 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, and D for my side, and for my wife's, list number 1, 2, 3, and 4, represented by cups, T-mags, and for my wife, these lovely glasses. Right. So the first thing each captain does is that they review their lists and they pick one list to present to the enemy. So each captain here reviewing their lists, possibly they'll have agreed with their team in advance what they're going to do at this stage of the matchup system. I pick list B to present to the enemy. I put that forward and let the enemy see my list. My enemy also chooses one list, and we flip these over simultaneously so that we can see what the lists are. Now, each of us will have to find 2 lists that we want to match up against this list that the enemy has presented to us. I pick C and A to match up against my wife's list here, and my wife, she picks list number 2 and list number 1 to match up against my list B. Now, I take back my list, the first list I presented to the enemy, and now I have 2 lists on my side of the board and and 2 enemy lists that my enemy presented to my first list. And see, the enemy does the same. My wife pulls over 2 cups. I have to choose now which lists to match up of the 2 lists that they have given to me. And in this case, I pick one list to match up against my list B and one list to match up against my list A. The enemy does the same with the lists that I presented, the 2 lists that I presented to their first list. Picking 2 of them, and now we have 4 matchups. What happens next is that the players find their tables. We have the first matchup here. We have cups against glasses, cups against glasses. And you can see that each team, each captain has now decided 2 of the matches. That is what we want. 1, 2, 3, 4 matchups, and they can go to the tables and start the game. That was it. We're done. Hopefully that was clear, and that is the official matchup systems for the WTC.